The word karma has gone everywhere in the world, become part of almost every language. But what karma means, the level of misunderstanding and misinterpretation of this word is phenomenal. Karma is not about punishment and reward. Karma is not about being sinful or virtuous. Karma is about understanding the legacy of information that comes with our birth and continues through our life, enhances itself to various levels and impacts every dimension of our experience. The word karma literally means action. That means, as the action that you perform becomes more and more conscious, your destiny also will become a more conscious possibility. That means essentially, you're going where you want in your life. For most human beings, socially, career-wise, they may be going where they want reasonably, but in their experience of life, a whole lot of human beings are not going that way. The level of suffering that one creates within oneself is largely because we are attributing our experience to various things. Karma means action. Action means my doing. So, my life is my karma essentially means I am the maker of my life. You can take charge of your destiny, you can craft your destiny by being conscious about various levels of karma that you perform in terms of physical activity, mental activity, emotional and energy activity. Karma is being accumulated. If you bring the light of consciousness into these aspects, this can be transformed, and every human being should be able to craft their own destiny. Now, the essence of all this is, first thing is to understand the nature of how existence is happening. Either you can look at this, or you can look at the atom, or you can look at the universe. If you want to look at the universe, it is complex, very difficult. You can only see it in pieces. If you want to watch an atom, nobody has seen an atom, do you know this? But we have broken it. We are capable of breaking things that even we cannot see. Now, what you see and what you do not see itself is a very dicey thing in the sense, what is it that you can see? Right now, can you see my hand? Yes. You can see my hand only because my hand stops light. If my hand did not stop this light, if it allowed light to pass through, you wouldn't see this hand. Only whatever stops light, you can see it. What does not stop light, you cannot see it. You must be able to see all those things which allow light to pass through, because they are important things. So, the whole process of seeing life the way it is means, first of all, evolving an eye, a thoughtless eye, an eye which is free of thought. When I say free of thought, it is free from the taint of memory. Right now, these two eyes are heavily loaded with memory. So you can see this. If you see a group of people like this, if you just casually look like this, among these hundreds of people, if there is one face that you're familiar with, you will see suddenly that face sticks out. Have you noticed this? Because this eye works with memory. The more memory you have, the better it sees. No memory, it cannot see. Memory means an accumulated past. Memory means information. So I want you to understand, everything in your life is run by memory, not just your computer stick, everything in your life. When I say memory, not just what you carry here, your very body is a body of memory. And eyes are loaded with memory. An eye which is loaded with memory, an eye which is corrupted with memory, cannot see anything the way it is. It will only see things as it is convenient because the software is working from inside. It will not allow you to see anything the way it is. This is what traditionally we are referring to as karma. It is there in your body, it is there in your energies, it is there in the way your chemical reactions happen, it is there in your brain, it is there in your mind, it is there in everything. In the very physical energy that you carry, there is memory. So when we uttered the word karma, they are referring to a certain reality. Karma means memory, action and memory. Past action exists only in the form of memory, isn't it so? So yoga essentially means developing an eye which is not contaminated by memory, which simply sees. It does not see things the way your memory perverts it. It simply sees everything the way it is. This eye will see those things which do not stop light. Right now, these two eyes can only see what stops light. If you start seeing something that does not stop light, that means another dimension of the eye is beginning to function.
If you keep one thing in mind and if you apply it, then you will never ever create karma in your life. Today in this talk, I'm gonna share that with you. What is it that really creates karma? Have you ever thought about it? The strong identification that you have with your body is the result of nothing but karma. Yes, your identification with body is directly related with karma. The more karma you generate, the stronger this identification will get. So now allow me to share that one thing with you which is responsible for all karma, and that is reaction. The more reactive you are, the more karma you will generate, and the farther you will move away from yourself. It is your reactions which lie at the root of all karma. Something bad happens with you, you react. Something good happens with you, you react then too. Don't think that you react only to the events which are unpleasant. You also react to the pleasant events by being euphoric about it. Your reactions, whether to the unfavorable circumstances or to the favorable ones, will undoubtedly create karma and increase your identification with your body, which is really not good as you are a spiritual seeker. Let me just remind you that a spiritual seeker is someone who is trying to know his real nature beyond this body-mind complex. So, if anything increases your body identification, then you will surely want to get rid of that. Isn't that so? So here, as you can see, karma generated because of reactions increase your identification with body. So you should want to stop reacting to what happens with you in the external world or in the inner world of thoughts and emotions. As I told you, reactions lie at the root of all karmas. So stop reacting. Reactions take you away from yourself. Reactions take you away from your divine, infinite nature. Now here, a question must have arisen in your mind as to how to stop reacting. Because just saying stop reacting, that's easier said than done. Isn't that so? So to stop reacting, you must first know what lies at the root of reactions. If you know the cause of your reactions, then it becomes really easy to remove that cause. Patanjali, the great master who is, popularly known as the father of yoga, talked about the cause of reactions in his Yoga Sutras, which are aphorisms on yoga. In that he said, the cause of your reaction is raga dvesha, which in English translates to attachment and aversion. Raga is attachment and dvesha is aversion, the hatred. They appear to be two, but they are really one. They are like the two sides of the same coin. If you have one, the other is bound to come with that. If you have one, you cannot avoid the other at all. So attachment and aversion appear to be two, but if you look closely, you will realize that they are really one. And they are the true culprit for your reactions. They are the true cause of your reactions. So if you want to stop your reactions to people, to situations, to circumstances, you then need to get rid of attachment and aversion. Just ponder over it and you will realize that you react only when you are attached to something or someone, or when you have hatred for it. Without attachment or hatred, it's impossible to react. If you don't accept that, then look at the lives of all enlightened masters and you will immediately realize this fact. They neither have any attachment nor any aversion for anything or anyone in this world. So you don't see them reacting to anything that happens with them. They just respond out of consciousness. All their actions are pervaded with consciousness. So work upon this and uproot this terrible bondage of reactions. Remember, it's these reactions only which take you away from your divine, infinite nature.